Whoop, whoop.
Going on. Back again. Another Sunday. Actually, a beautiful Sunday. I had to work, but it was a beautiful day today.
It was beautiful, was it? It was
And if,
nice and sunny outside.
oh, yeah. And if you are here, we appreciate it. Thank you for stopping by. Make sure you hit all the buttons on. Even got to name them. Y'all know what
That's
buttons.
right. Smash all of them. Every
Oh,
single one
yeah.
of
Oh, yeah. And if you here, you know what time it is, man. We talk about sports,
all of these
all
sports.
of these sports, whatever. Technically, not all of these sports.
No,
Technically,
it's all of them. They all get thrown in there at some point in
yeah.
time.
I was gonna say, but some way, somehow, we throw them in there. You know what I mean? But got another show. Shout out to Roku. If you watching on Roku, shout out to all the
Right.
other platforms. I'm not naming them all. It's a lot of them, but y'all know what time
Roku TV,
it is.
Northeast Stream of Sports app.
Yeah. Got a few NFL things, man. We can start with that. Few NFL things. If the Bears decide to trade Fields, man, one last time because you know the draft coming April. I don't know if we'll bring it up again. What team you think he'll fit? Where would you who you think he'll fit the best with
The
in the NFL?
Falcons.
The Falcons. You said
Yeah.
that quick.
Yeah.
Just the Falcons?
Yeah, I'm not a big fan of him being a Steeler, and it's not because of the bias situation. It's just I don't. He's not that type of quarterback.
Yeah, I wouldn't say
They,
this.
they're not like he's their type of quarterback is that big, rough, tough, get beat up type. Because AFC North is you gonna get smashed. Lamar's lucky that and he's been beat up.
Yeah.
I just don't feel Fields is the guy there. I could see him maybe going. If Las Vegas decided to throw their hat in there and really want him, I can see that. But I really
What
feel
about
the Falcons.
Minnesota?
I don't,
They about to
yeah,
move on from Kirk Cousins.
if they do that, then they still need pieces, man. There's problems there. They're
Yeah, but
letting
they
they're
got
letting Matson go. They're letting people go. I mean, you still got
they got
Hawkinson and Jet, but
an offensive line, and they got one of probably arguably the best receiver in the league. Not saying he is, but arguably,
I don't feel like they need to move off of Cousins.
I think they do. He coming off a bad injury too, and they paid him a lot of money to be mediocre.
But what they should do is draft a quarterback, sign Cousins for like a good 2 year deal, and then if you can get rid of him after the first year,
Yeah.
if they believe that rookie quarterback's coming along and
Yeah.
is good enough, then you can get rid of him and then you're good. But you at least have that 1 year where the rookie ain't out there getting his whole ass whipped.
And getting his whole ass whipped.
The
I
whole
agree.
damn thing.
Yeah,
I mean, you
no,
see
no.
Bryce Young. If they would have just let Andy Dalton be the starter there and let Bryce chill and watch shit, he'd be a better quarterback for it.
Where I thought the same thing.
Now
Why
he's gonna
not?
get
Go ahead.
and
Why
now
not letting watch Andy Dalton and learn from Andy? Oh, excuse me. He can. That's the tip. You watching him in live action. So when
yeah.
he comes back to the sideline, you can sit and talk with him. You know the quarterbacks sit together and they go over the plays on the tablet and all that stuff. That's information you can get. But when you are a rookie starting corner or quarterback, it's like you the guy that's looking at this that's got to analyze it. Like, how can you do that? You know what I mean? I agree with you on that because I thought the same thing.
I just
Should have
don't
never
understand.
started first year.
No,
CJ
because
was the only quarterback that I thought should have started first year. I
yeah,
said,
and even then, if you had a guy there in place, I would have been okay if they didn't start him off. But yes, CJ to me was the only guy that could have came out and I mean, he's been through the rigors of a crazy Big Ten conference. He's been beat up. He's been roughed up. He's tall. He can throw. He's got the arm. He's got everything. Bryce is small. Doesn't know the speed of the game really. I mean, and he had no weapons. He had
right,
nothing over there. You had no
nothing.
offensive line either, and you threw that dude out there, and now he got smoked.
Yeah, it was bad too. It was bad, but
What's going on?
salute. But I think it's gonna be no better this season coming up. You know what I mean? But me personally, I think maybe the Vikings because they got a good defense, they got an offensive line, and they got a receiver. They got a receiver. They running game's not good no more, and they got some holes. Like they only got Jefferson. And it's about to be a problem. But
Well, they got Adson, and they got Hawkinson. I mean, they got some weapons. They got
I
no
mean,
running back now.
Hawkinson. I like Hawkinson. He cool. But if you ain't got a running game, none of that really matters.
That's the problem. They got rid of Matson, and now they got what are they gonna do?
But Justin to be in a better position than in Chicago because he got a better offensive line, and he got an actual number one receiver, arguably the best receiver in the league when he's healthy. So I can see Justin, but the Falcons, I do like the Falcons. That's probably the best spot for him,
Yeah, they got
unless the Saints, want to jump in there because they got Derek Carr, but they that's not their future. You know
yeah,
what I
you
mean?
don't ever know.
The Falcons, the Saints, or the Vikings is who come to mind for me. But I would say the Falcons. I'm with you on the Falcons.
Yeah,
they got a lot of weapons. They're young. They got a good defense. They can see the quarterback.
Hey, listen. Before we move on to another topic of in the NFL, let's throw out our condolences to the Mortensen family. If you don't know, ESPN legend Chris Mortensen passed away today, age 72. The man was great. Did what he did with the draft as a journalist, as an analyst.
Yeah.
I mean, for many years we've watched this guy, and I know you guys at home have too. So, we'll give our salutes to that man and his family.
Brought a lot to the game, and in that aspect of it, changed some things in a lot of ways. So, yeah, send our condolences, man. 72 years old, man. That's long, but it ain't long. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? So, yeah. But Xavier Worthy,
Dude's fast.
4.21.
My problem with him though,
Did they give him $1 million though? They gave John Ross $1 million for the 4.22.
well, yeah, they would have to, right?
So we drafted him at 8, and Patrick Mahomes went 9. Never gonna get over that. Never getting over that.
Where's John Ross at right now?
Nowhere. He's at home. He's been at home.
That means speed ain't shit.
It's not. No, speed don't matter because you can be fast as hell, but are you open?
Hey, have you seen that dude? The way he looks.
Yeah, I actually like him though. He was real good in college.
That dude is 165 pounds.
It don't even matter. He
bones, dude.
Yeah, but he got good footwork and he can get open. That's
He's
all.
20 pounds less than John Ross.
But that don't matter. He can get open. The thing about John Ross was a speedster. He just run by you, and Xavier can actually run the routes and do all of that, and he got speed. That's a different animal. I don't care how much he weighed, none of that. He can run the routes and get open when he needs to get open.
He better hope so, man.
He's gonna be a good receiver. I'm telling you that. He's gonna.
I think he'll be all right. It's just I'm worried about him getting popped one good time, and he might be hurting.
He'll be all right.
He might crumble a little bit there.
They gonna bulk him up. They gonna get him in the weight room, get him on diet plan, all that stuff. They gonna bulk him up. He definitely gonna put some pounds on him.
Yeah, they're gonna need to.
Like by the time the season starts, whoever drafting, that's the first thing they doing. You going straight to work. Get your training regimen. Your eating stall that. Your eating.
Hell yeah.
Salute. Smash the button. Make sure y'all do that. I think he'll be good, man. With all that speed, he might be dangerous if they play him right. You gotta move him like Tyreek Hill. You gotta move him around. Slide, left side, right side. You never know where yet. He might come out the backfield a couple times. Like he might be because he got that type of speed.
But yeah, he's 5'11".
5'11". Yeah, do a lot of stuff. Deebo Samuels, Tyreek Hill, them type of players. What I see when I look at him. Mm-hmm. But he can run the routes though. Like he can run good. So that's I'll give him that. That's what he had over John Ross. Other than the speed of 1/10 of a second. Fast. The Patriots, man. You think they sticking with Mac Jones? Should they draft a quarterback or should they? Because if they stick with Mac Jones, then they probably should draft a wide receiver, right? But if they moving on, it should be a quarterback, right?
If they listen, dude, they better fire everybody in that damn room.
In that 3, and that surprised everybody.
Devin Cole going to be the best tight end in the draft. All right.
I don't know about that. He's going to be one of the good ones, though. I will say that. He's going to be one of the good ones. But Brock Bowers is hands down going to be the best tight end. If he even play, he might play slot. He might not even be a tight end when he goes to the NFL. He getting drafted as that, but he's more of a wide receiver. So it's Brock Bowers. A Stover, he's gonna be a good one too.
Look, I think they need to
Go
draft
with Brock Bowers, though.
they
Brock Bowers.
need to get rid of Mac Jones,
I,
draft Jaden Daniels
mm,
if he's not gone already.
I don't know about that. Drake May might fit better with them than
Well,
Daniels.
whatever one's right there,
They don't
whoever's
play. Yeah, just the way that they play. You know what I mean? Like the way that the Patriots are, they want that air it out. You know, not necessarily air it out, but he a pocket passer pretty much. Jaden Daniels, he does all that. He's not just a pocket passer. He'll get missing on you, but he can throw that ball all over the field.
yeah.
But I don't know. I don't know if I like Jaden Daniels right there. I'd probably say if Drake May probably won't be there because he'll go too. But if he's still there and like say Marvin go to or something like that, and they both fit for me, I would pick Drake May if I was Drake.
Marvin's going 4 or 5. He ain't going high.
Yeah, I think so. I think the Cardinals. If he don't surprisingly go before that, I think the Cardinals is Kyler Murray need a wide receiver. He need a number one guy. And Marvin's coming in, and he automatically gonna make a difference. Like automatically, it's easy to see that. You know what I mean?
Unless they like Neighbors over him, but yeah.
I swear I was about to say that. Unless they like Neighbors or Ducey, he good too. It's three of them. It's three of them.
Romo's doing good. There's a lot of guys.
Three of them guys. It's three of them guys that can go in that top 5 at wide receiver for sure.
He says Devin calls my because I don't care how far removed.
If that's family, you gotta go with him. But I'm going with Brock Bowers, man. It's easy to see. He's been the best tight end in NCAA for 2 years in a row. Like hands down. There was nobody like really messing with him. So yeah, he was the guy.
Well, he's saying in the later rounds, so
but yeah, Brock Bowers, I think overall tight end.
Oh yeah, Brock is. They're saying the Chargers are gonna grab him at 5.
And that will help Justin Herbert so much, but it's a curse on the Chargers though. People go to the Chargers and get injured and never be heard of again. Very rarely heard of. Like, come on, man! Like we've seen it. Like it's been happening, man. It's been happening, and they need. I don't know what it is. It's the training. They need a new upgrade on the trainers or something. But the Chargers is just a disaster, man. Like I feel so bad for Joey. Like I feel so bad for him. He had to go there.
Well, Joey, it sucks.
Joey had to go there and his career just died there. Like who even talks about Joey Bosa? He never lived up to nothing because he was injured every single season with the Chargers. Then they bring in JC. He goes down. After all these guys just go down all the time. They always lose somebody. Then Herbert goes down. It's like what the hell? Like 3 years in a row. I don't know, man. But the Patriots, yeah, I'm with you.
And that would be a hell of a pickup for the Niners. He says he thinks the Niners get Gore Jr. That would be a hell of a pickup.
That wouldn't be a bad pickup, but
he said,
they do need another running back though, because they can't.
They need someone because they don't use Mitchell, and Mitchell's always hurt. So.
But what the 49ers do, I don't know, man. I just feel like a running back would be great, but I don't think that's their biggest need, man.
No, he's not. He's talking about after the draft, undrafted free agent.
Oh, undrafted.
Yeah, undrafted free agent. He ain't talking about like with their first pick or something.
Well, no, of course, never get picked. No, that's not the first pick.
Yeah.
But yeah, undrafted, hell yeah, that'd be a great pick. You can't be mad at that at all. We franchise tag the Bengals. We franchise tag T. Higgins.
Yeah.
For another year, he was salty about it, but I know he's happy to still be here. I think
they should trade him.
I think that's what they've been trying to do.
I think they're mad. They did that to Jesse Bates, and then they let him walk.
That was a stupid.
I think that's a problem.
If you wasn't gonna keep Jesse Bates, you should have kept Von Bell. You don't let both of those guys walk out the door. That was the stupidest shit I seen. Like
that was dumb.
If you're gonna let Jesse go, you gotta keep Von. That's crazy.
Your secondary is young as hell because of that. The guy was
both of them, and me personally, my whole thing would have been let Jesse go because I like Von Bell better. Not because he's a Buckeye, it's because he's always been that guy. Like Von Bell in college was that dude. In the NFL, he holds it down, man. Like, but Jesse was too expensive, but I get it. But you can't let both of those guys go. That's crazy.
No.
I never understood that. And I'm glad they franchised T. Higgins. If they get the right trade, I forgot. Somebody offered them a trade. It slipped my mind. I didn't put it in my notes, man. But they was trying to get him, but it just didn't work out. But we was going to get a goon. I just cannot remember what it was. They just didn't have enough though, like draft capital. We won't draft picks with the player. You ain't got that. We good. It's T. Higgins. He's a number one receiver.
If they traded their 18 and T, they could jump up and get one of these young guys.
Yeah, but I don't think we need another. We can franchise him. We can franchise him again next year. That's 2 free seasons we got. He's still getting $21 million. So
that's if he signs that shit. That ain't just.
And if he don't sign that shit, then he out of here.
That's right. He gonna be out of here.
I think he out of here. I think they're gonna trade him. But I think he'll do it because he don't want to leave. It depends on what they tell him. Like, look, man, we trying to find money for you, and we gonna try to structure this the right way. We gotta franchise you.
They ain't gonna do it because you got Chase. You gotta give money to next year.
You do it next year, but that next year, that's when Chase. We gotta worry about Chase.
Yeah, next year.
The year after next. I don't know for sure. I gotta look.
I'm pretty sure it's next year.
I don't think it's next year, man.
I don't know, man. All I know is I think they trade Higgins maybe even before the season starts.
It's 5th-year option. I think that's what's coming up. Is this 5th-year option? We're gonna take that, and then we'll figure out T. Higgins. I don't know what we're gonna do, but we're gonna. I think we're not gonna trade T. Higgins this year. Next year we're gonna do it again, and then we'll trade him after that franchise tag.
I think the right deal comes this year, and he's gone.
That's all. If the right deal comes, then yes, we will trade him.
I think it happens. I think it happens, before the trade deadline.
Desperate teams out here, and the wide receiver, like a number one, a reliable guy. He's gonna be there, and he's gonna get you what you need. It's a lot of desperate teams that's out here. So I'm anxious to see, but I'm glad we franchise tag.
Shit, if I'm the Bears and say you don't get Harrison, like you trade back and Harrison's gone before that, I trade that 9 pick to you guys to take your 18 and Higgins.
I want to say it was the Bears.
That'd be something crazy right there.
Then the Bears, but we don't need Justin Fields.
No, I'm not even talking about trade Fields. I'm
sorry. I'm talking about the deal that I seen where the Bears was trying. I think it was the Bears was trying to get T. Higgins, but they didn't. They got number 1 and number 9, but they're not trading both of them. And then after that, they don't got no other draft capital though. We want draft capital though. You know what I'm saying? Like they don't got nothing else.
The Bears got 2 second-round picks at the top of the second round.
But what I read, it was a whole thing. I read it, and they said the Bears just didn't have enough because we don't need Justin Fields. What player are you gonna give us?
I'm not trading no Justin Fields to them.
I know we don't. That's
what number 9 pick. That's the only pick I'm
trading. No, you don't have a player to go with that though.
We ain't gonna give you a player to go. We're giving you the number 9.
And that's the problem. We not
the Bengals are done not taking that deal.
We're not giving you a number 1 receiver, and we only get
you giving a receiver that's gonna walk away anyways, and a number 18 pick, and we'll throw a second-round pick in there.
Right, he's not gonna walk away. We're gonna trade him. We're gonna trade his contract ever up. Before this franchise tag is up, if he's talking about walking away, we're gonna trade him.
Listen, you could have moved up, got yourself something better, top of the line in the top 10, and then you could have got like one of the first second-round picks.
Ain't none of that.
I'm gonna give up Higgins as the damn 18.
Ain't none of that guaranteed. They ain't looking for that. The Bengals looking for future draft capital, not
that
now.
That is future draft capital. What are you talking about?
I'm talking about next year, the year after. I'm talking about future draft picks. That's what.
Why would they give you? Why wouldn't they not take it this year?
We don't care about. We got a good pick this year. We ain't worried about.
You ain't got no good pick. You 18. That's not a good pick.
We're not worried about draft picks this year. Our team is good. We was only missing Joe Burrow. That was it. We don't need draft picks this year. That's not what we need this year. Next year, that's a different story. We don't need draft picks this year. We fine with 18. We're gonna take who we think.
I don't know. That sounds.
And then that's it. All we was missing was Joe Burrow. That was it.
Yeah, but it's still that sounds. If you can add some better picks, I'm doing that.
But not this year. That's next year. We don't need that.
Yeah, there's no point. You just do it right now.
Didn't pull it off. I'm sure they offered the 1 or the 9, but we didn't want it. We don't want that.
No, if they offered the 1, then the Bears are dumb. The Bears would have never offered the 1.
Right. If you got players, we'll take players with draft picks. But if you ain't got no players, with your best option is Justin Fields, we got Joe Burrow. So what player are you going to offer us to make us take that deal? They have none. So
You
no,
give him their running back.
nah, we don't need
What's his
that.
name?
We got 3 running backs. We good.
Trade
Not,
Mixon.
no, hell no. Not no.
I think he's
When
going.
Chase Brown show up consistently,
Chase,
then you trade Mixon.
listen, I think Joe gets traded. Do you see the Bengals were talking to Blake Corum?
Hey, that's fine.
Why are they talking to another running back if they got 3 of them?
Because 2 of them only Joe Mixon, and then we got Chase, and then what you call it? I forgot
Yeah, but why you want to draft another running back, man? You just drafted
uh,
one last year.
talking about, like you just said, they're going to trade Joe Mixon.
But yeah,
He's going to be gone in the next 2 years.
I
So
think he's gone this year.
not this year. Nah, he'll still be here. He's playing this whole season, but we are going to move on. We
I
are
think
going to
so,
move on.
dude. I think they're trading him.
Nah, hell no. That ain't even nothing that ever been talked about. They're not trading him. He's
I
got
think they're smart if they do.
this year. When his contract comes to an end, I think we just gonna let him walk. I don't think we trade him at all. I think we just let him go. Because if we
See,
bring in,
that's why I say trade him this year. Look, there's no good running backs coming out the draft besides 3.
yeah,
You
but they're
trade him
not.
this year. You trade him this year to one of these teams that need a running back. You're going to get some return for this man.
Yeah, I get it, but we want a sure thing at running back because our struggles is always in the running game. So if we downgrade at the running back, our season gonna be even worse. So we're not doing that. So we're gonna keep the sure thing. And like I said, I think if we do bring in Blake Corum or something like that,
What up, Red Jet?
we got Chase Salute, we got Chase Brown, and we got Blake Corum. We can let Joe Mixon walk. You know what I'm saying? We don't have to trade him. We can let him go.
If they draft Blake Corum, that's crazy to me.
That would be crazy, but that just tells me that next year Joe Mixon.
That tells me Mixon's gone this year. That don't say next year. That says this year.
He's a rookie. We're not about to put all our eggs. We trying to get back
You
to the
got
Super
Chase
Bowl.
Brown.
Yeah, but he's not consistent. Chase Brown had 2 good games. Like that's it. We can't rely on that.
Yeah, but if I'm the GM, I'm looking at it like, what can I get for this guy right now?
But we playing for a Super Bowl. It'd be different if we were trying to get back to the Chiefs in the Super Bowl.
You saw the Chiefs play with nobody and they won a Super Bowl.
Yeah, not them. We don't got Andy Reid. We got Zach Taylor. We not betting.
Yeah, but you still got some good. You got 2 wide receivers that are great. You got decent running backs. They're not bad.
Yes, but if our weakness is always the running game, and we downgrade from the running game, we downgrade our running game, we're not going. We're gonna be worse off. You know what I mean? Like just say, is like y'all felt the effects of that. Even though y'all was able to, get far in the season, y'all felt the effects of not having Nick Chubb. Downgrade y'all's running.
Yeah, but Nick Chubb is Nick Chubb. That's a little different.
And though you felt the effects of losing your sure thing. If it wasn't for Flacco and the coaching, y'all did a great job.
We also didn't have no. We had like 4 different. We had a lot of trash going on with our shit.
Bro, that could have been a disaster. Is all I'm saying. Like y'all
could have been.
And y'all got through it, man. But y'all felt the effects of not having Nick Chubb, man. Like, but we got Derrick Henry and Mike Evans, man, free agents, man. You think they? I know Derrick Henry probably not going back to the Titans. I don't know what Mike Evans gonna do. Think he going back? Think he'll accept the Bucks offer, or he going somewhere else?
If the Bucks give him a decent offer, I think he would go back. I don't see why he would change.
The only reason why I think he won't go back if he doesn't go back is because he's ready for. He want a better quarterback. Like if a team offer him something with a better quarterback, I think he'll take that over. I'm not saying Baker trash or nothing like that.
I know you're not, but I
take the upgrade. You know what I mean? He'll take.
You've been there 10 years. You're doing your thing. You guys won a playoff game. You guys can be better. Got to make some moves.
Yeah, and he know he can get probably paid more money somewhere else than in Tampa Bay.
I don't know.
They got to make some. They got to pay some people, and some stuff about to be coming up.
Well, they already said they're letting go of some players that are going to get paid, so they're going to have the money to give them.
If Mike Evans leave, I think it's going to be for a QB upgrade though. We just watch where he go. He's not going to go nowhere with a bum quarterback. He's not going.
Oh no, he going somewhere to win a championship. He ain't going nowhere to not do nothing.
I don't think he feel like the Bucks can do that because they squeaked out of a terrible division. The worst.
They did.
You know what I mean? So I don't think he's confident in them getting to where he's trying to get to. Derrick Henry. You said what you say last time? The Ravens? Is that what you said? I think you said the Ravens when you first brought
I don't
this
know
up.
what happened at Six Flags.
What?
I don't know. Reggie said something.
I don't know.
Here, let's see.
We in
Since he's
Ohio.
putting too much value on T. Higgins, he's not a number one.
Yes, he is. And you know what's so crazy? You know what's so crazy, Bobby? Every time Jamar Chase went down, Higgins showed up. That's a number one for
Well,
me.
he
And
fits in that
you know
system
what's
like
so
no
crazy?
other.
It don't even matter if he's not a number one because not just the Bengals think he's a number one. Other teams in the league believes he's a number one too. So that's all that really matters. It don't matter if he is or not. It's just what we can sell him. What we can sell him as. It's a
Yeah.
business. That's really all that matters. So if we keep hyping up the number one shit, and he always got the numbers. He always got the numbers. Every year he's been in the league, he's had the numbers. So he got number one number. So we gonna sell him as that. He's definitely a solid number two. At the end of the day, he is a solid ass number two. But he get paid like he's about to
But
get
you know
paid.
what he
Like,
gonna say here, Bobby.
he's gonna get paid like a number one, bro. Who's better? Oh, of course, Amari. Amari is a vet, man. Of course, it ain't
There
too
we
many
go.
than Amari Cooper. Like Amari been good. Like how much longer he been in the league than T Higgins? He's been good. Like Amari, that's cheating.
That's cheating.
Yeah, that's like come on, man. You can't compare him to come on, man. Like maybe like CD Lamb or something like that. Like somebody that's been like a short career, like you gotta compare him to somebody else.
You think he's compared to CD Lamb?
Oh, T? I'm taking T over CD, bro. What you mean?
Oh,
He ain't consider, I mean, CD Lamb, man, he just had a good season. T done
yeah,
had
he
three.
didn't have a good season, but you can't. He got
Man,
that.
get out of here, man.
Come on,
Man,
man.
he gotta have he gotta have multiple good seasons, like great seasons. He done had that with Jamar Chase on the other side.
We're gonna compare this one, boy.
Listen to what I'm saying. T. Higgins been getting what he been getting with a number one, a true number one on the other side. When he was a rookie, him and Chase both had over 1,000 yards. Chase had like 14, and it was crazy. Like T is 1,000-yard getter. He gets his.
Hey, look, CD since he came in the league,
He's a great receiver.
He had 935 his first year. Then he had over 1,100 every year after that. He had 1,300 last year, 1,750 this year.
As the number one, and T. Higgins is playing as the number two. Now
what's the all right? We're gonna go to T. Higgins.
Yes, because he got those.
CD also has no other guy there.
He's the number one, so he's gonna get all of that. He's supposed to get that. He's the only receiver they got. But T playing with a receiver that's better
what T. Higgins did this year?
He got injured this year. He missed games this year.
T. Higgins.
He missed games this year. So,
listen, even last year he only had 1,000 yards.
Okay, that's great. How many?
And he had 1,000 yards a year before.
I know. And he got injured this year, so he didn't break 1,000 yards.
His stats do not compare to CD Lamb's.
At the number two, CD Lamb is the number one. You missing T. Higgins ain't the number one. He playing with Jamar Chase, who's getting fucking 1,400 yards.
I don't know.
That's what I'm saying. He doing that as a number two.
He says he has never crossed. He hasn't crossed 1,100 yet.
As a number two, getting 1,000 yards.
1K his rookie year. Yeah, no, T didn't have that either.
As a but CD Lamb is only getting 100 yards more than T. Higgins as a number one.
What do you mean?
You said he had 1,100. T had 1,000 twice. That's what I mean. Well, come on.
T had 1,100, or CD had 1,100 his second year in the league. That was 100 yards more than T that year. The next year, it was 300 yards more. The year after, it was 1,100 yards more.
As the number one receiver, T is the number two. Jamar get all the receptions.
But how much easier is it to lock down if you only got to worry about one guy?
Bruh, T was getting double teamed.
They don't have nobody else on that team in Dallas.
I know. That's why CD Lamb.
I look at it differently. I look at it differently. Because if I'm the defense, I only got to worry about CD, so I lock him up.
Yeah, that's fine.
In Cincy, I got to worry about Jamar more than I do T, so I only like
Jamar. Schultz. I watched Brandon Cooks. I'm not what you call it? What's his name? Nah, maybe it was Cooks.
Cooks is the only guy there.
I think it was Cooks and Michael Gallup.
Yeah, them two guys are there.
But They got guys, man. That's all I'm
They
saying. The
got
numbers
nobody.
ain't,
Those two are
it ain't a
trash.
big difference in number for me. And CD's a number
Brandon
one.
Cooks only got 600 yards this year.
Now let T Higgins get to be the number one on somebody's team, and let's see what he do. I bet you his numbers be 12, 1,300 as the number one. He's gonna get more targets automatically because he's the number
See,
one.
Jamar opens T up before Jamar didn't even have 1,000.
That's fine. That's fine. All that's
the argument we're saying.
Y'all trying to use that to downplay his talent. Let him be a number one player at somewhere where he's the guy that gets the most targets. I bet you he have 12 or 1,300 yards a season.
All right, we'll see. I mean, hopefully they let him go somewhere so he can do that.
You know how many more targets that is if when you ain't got Jamar Chase or Jamar? That's like 50 more targets without Jamar Chase on your team.
50
if you're the number one guy, that's like 50 more targets you get.
That ain't 50 more.
It's elite. I'm telling you, it's like 50
not
more
50
targets.
more. The dude's not getting 120. He's not getting 120 targets a year.
Bro, these
wide receivers,
the number one wide receivers, they get high at hundreds. They get
100, not 120s.
Crazy as hell. Crazy as hell, bro.
CeeDee Lamb had the second most yards and he only had 107.
That's fine. I'm not saying he's trash. He's good.
You said 50 more receptions than what he's got now.
I said targets. I said targets, not receptions. I said targets.
Targets, yeah. I mean, he probably got a lot of targets now. I mean, targets, yeah, they're getting way more than that.
Jamar Chase is getting more targets than Jamar Chase getting that. When he's not getting double teamed, now when they double team, that's different. But they be double teaming both. They double team T and Chase. Now we got to rely on Tyler Boyd and the tight end. That's why tight end is our biggest issue right now on offense. We need a tight end, a really good tight end, because they double T and Chase. They both be getting double.
Y'all definitely need a tight end.
Yes, that's why we need a tight end, because they both be getting double. Most of the games, they both getting double. You know what I mean? So if we don't got a good tight end, we don't have an outlet. That's why the big games that Tyler Boyd have, that's why he has those big games. Because that's the only guy to throw the ball to. You know what I mean? Like, I'm just saying, I'm not saying T is better than CD. I'm saying I would take T Higgins over CD Lamb. That's what I'm
saying. I don't know.
We ain't got the CT as a number one yet, though. That's all I'm saying. You know what I mean? So, but CD is a beast. I'm not saying he's not.
Dude, look, the Warriors got their whole ass whooped, Reggie. That was the worst thing I ever seen. That's crazy. 52 points?
52. Curry, Steph, you can't end the game with 4 points. Klay Thompson, 6 points. Draymond had like 6 points.
Yeah.
Like, they have no defense, right? Their defense is terrible. And you got Stephen Curry. He had those years where he was making all these threes. Now, look at him. All he do is shoot and miss threes now. It's like you live and die by the three. You shooting all these threes, but you only making 30-some% of them. That's not good, man. Like, at some point, Curry got to get back into the point guard bag, where I'm gonna get to the bucket, I'm gonna get assists, I'm gonna make your teammates better. Stop shooting all these damn shots. 4 points. That's crazy.
Problem is, he needs to get rid of. They need to make moves and get rid of players. Clay's got to go. Draymond's got to go. You got to switch that whole team up.
Andrew Wiggins got to go.
Yeah, I mean, switch that whole team up.
Yeah, they got to switch the whole thing up. Dang, Jalen Brunson dropped 48-9 today. Or
that was today.
I seen it March 31st last year.
Red just said she fell asleep.
That was trash. 52-point loss. And then they got the nerve to say on ESPN which was the worst loss. The Mavericks losing by 4. Salute. The Mavericks losing by 4 to the Sixers, or the Warriors losing by 52 damn points.
Yeah, I don't even see. ESPN is just trying to dig up topics to talk about, because if they got to say something like that, oh well, the Mavs were down 18, they lost by 4 to no Joel Embiid. Well, Tobias showed the hell up. Maxey did his thing. I mean, that team still got players on it. The Mavs only got Kyrie and Luka, and Kyrie, I think, is out right now. So, what, you got Luka?
Right.
And you lost by 4? And then you got the Warriors getting smoked by 52? That shouldn't even been a topic to say, oh, what's worse? No, we all know what's worse. Come on now.
It was down by like 40 in the first half. That was so ugly.
Oh, he said, go Hawks. Well, you got Trae Young, man. Trae Young's out. He's hurt. So the Hawks
they got a lot they need to do.
He was better off with the Toon Squad.
And they was better off with anybody but who the hell was on that team. Because that was horrible, man. That's crazy. But while we on NBA, Wemby and Chet, man, they had battle. Wembyama putting up numbers now, man.
Wemby stepping up big.
He putting up numbers now, and I'm not saying he gonna be like a GOAT or like the greatest and none of that stuff, but he
doing
about
what
to
he's
terrorize. He about to terrorize the league, and once they put muscle on him, he gonna score. He probably average about 27, 28.
You got to think Wemby had against Chet, it was 28 points, 13 rebounds, 7 assists,
Yeah,
2 steals, 5 blocks.
yeah.
And then Chet had 23 points, 7 rebounds, 5 assists, and he had only 1 block that game.
Yeah, but Wemby be doing that because he had what he had. He had the five. He had 5 or more in every category in 5 different categories.
Oh yeah, it's crazy for someone to do that.
Blocks, six blocks, 5 steals, 12 rebounds. Like it was crazy, bro. Like
Yeah,
so he's starting to come along. You can tell he getting comfortable in the game, and
Pop's got him rolling.
Yeah, and they got the Spurs. Surprisingly, they young as hell is why they so trash. But they got like Vassell, great. He's a great player. If they get some pieces around those guys, Keldon Johnson, a couple of those guys that they got that get buckets, I think the Spurs they can be a problem. They can in the next couple years, 3 years maybe.
You got to think Pop's only got a couple years left, so he might be gone before that happens.
Yeah, but he's gonna put something in place, kind of like Mark Jackson with the Warriors and Steve Kerr.
Mark Jackson had no choice but to get outed out of there.
Steve Kerr stepped in and took what Mark Jackson built and won 4 championships with it. The only thing that Steve Kerr did was he just gave Curry the green light. That was
Oh man.
Yeah, I think Wemby about to take over the league, man. He might be the new. If he keep playing like this, he gonna be. They keep saying who's gonna be the face of the NBA after LeBron, and they want to say all these guys, but
I say Giannis and all them. Yeah,
it's past. It's too late. Like Giannis, man. I think it might be too late for Giannis.
Yeah, I think it's got to be a rookie that's gonna stay.
They won a championship. It didn't do nothing. It didn't raise him. No, it didn't do nothing.
And now they look like trash. They look like they're falling apart big time over there because Doc Rivers, Dame's miserable and unhappy. He looks like a shell of himself.
You know what's so crazy? Now I know he's kicking himself in the face because he didn't never want to leave Portland. And he leave Portland, and it's a terrible.
Well, he left Portland, but his problem was he wanted to go to Miami, and that deal didn't come through the way he should have. That was a real issue.
I'd have stayed in Portland for another year. I'm not. Why go? I mean, they should have never fired Adrian Griffin. Let's talk about that.
Yeah, they shouldn't have, but you had whatever happened. There was all that stuff that went down. Whatever happened.
Yeah, I think the players weren't really messing with him.
Yeah, with Giannis's brother and shit and all that. That was stupid.
That was stupid. Now look at y'all. Pay the price. They brought in Doc Rivers. As soon as they did it, I'm like, oh yeah, they not going to. Because Doc don't do that, man. When he won a championship, he had KG, Paul Pierce, Ray Allen, Rondo.
And you bringing Doc off where he's out chilling somewhere. It's not like he was in the league or assistant coach. He was out kicking it somewhere.
Chilling, not even worried about the game.
He hasn't been worried about the NBA for some years now. Except for talking about it. That's about it.
Yeah, Doc was the wrong choice. When they did it, I was like, what?
Yeah, that's stupid.
Yeah, man. Go James. Ain't that what Shannon say? Oh, go James. 40K. 40K, bro.
Listen, he's got 40K points, 11,000 assists, and 10,000 rebounds or some shit.
I don't want to hear nothing. I don't care what nobody talking about, bro. Like, no, Wilt couldn't do none of this. Jordan, Kareem, none of them could play this long, this good. None of them. You can name Magic. He passed those guys. He passed Kobe in points. He passed Magic. He passed Jordan. He passed.
You got to think those guys didn't play as long as him, though.
Yeah, but they couldn't play as long. That's a part of being the GOAT.
Yeah, I know. Sustaining
your body and playing this game. 21 seasons, yo, and you still a top 10 player in the league. You about to be 40 years old next year. I think 39, bro.
I know.
21 years, and you still a top 10 player in year 21. That is insane, bro. Like nobody, you can't name one player in history that ever done that. He is the only one. And that brings me to why is Michael Jordan the standard? Because he don't got the most rings. He got the most scoring titles. That's it. But he's
He
not
got
the
a lot
all.
of oh, he
But
did a
he's not.
lot.
Bro,
Finals, scoring titles.
but why is he the standard though? Because Wilt scored way more than Michael Jordan scored. Bill Russell got 13 rings. Michael Jordan don't lead no statistical categories or nothing. Yes, he won 6 years and he won the 6 rings, but that was only in that time frame. He played for 15 years. You know what I mean? They only count that. Like that's six. That's six,
Well, if
man.
that's the case, I mean, you can say LeBron played 21. Why has he only got 3?
Because the thing about LeBron is LeBron never had a Hall of Fame coach. He always had rookie coaches. He always had coaches that he had to teach.
Eric Spoelstra is going to be a Hall of Famer.
Because of LeBron. Eric Spoelstra was a rookie coach.
I mean, he did it without LeBron too.
Yes, he did. I'll give him that. He did in the bubble. That's fine. He did that. He definitely did that. But Spoelstra was nobody when he came to the Heat. When he became the coach, he was nobody. Like
yeah, he was a video guy. But what I'm
he didn't
saying is,
have a Phil Jackson. Mike and Kobe both had Phil Jackson. He didn't have no he. Mike Brown, come on, man. We're Mike Brown trash. Come on, man. Like there's so many
he did all
guys
right
that
with the Kings. I don't know.
yes, and then he had Vogel, and then he got Darvin Ham, Ty Lue. Like Ty Lue was a rookie coach. Like all his coaches is rookie coaches, man. And he went out there and he still did what he had to do. He's a pass first player. He always wanted to make his team better. LeBron could have went out there and won 10 scoring titles too if he wanted to go shoot 50 shots a game. But that's not how he plays, man. Like he's a student of the game and he's a teacher of the game. I don't think he care about. I know he want to be the greatest player, but I don't think it's with like rings and shit. Like he want to be the greatest player that you ever played with. Like this is the greatest player we ever seen. I don't care about none of. He got 4 rings, all that stuff. We know how that goes. They never gonna let nobody pass Michael Jordan. Now it's people before Michael Jordan have to check 8-0. It's like 4 or 5 Celtics that's 8-0 in the finals. But 6-0 is the standard, and I don't get that. Bill Russell won 8 in a row.
I think it's the 3-peats that make it that much
That's
more.
fine. I get it, man. But that's not the standard for me, man. That's not, man. And when I talk about the GOAT, it's different eras. Mike ran his era. He was the GOAT of his era. You can't be the GOAT of this era if you never played in it. LeBron is the GOAT of his era. Before LeBron, it was Kobe. Kobe's little window he had, he was that dude, but he had Shaq. And Shaq was the better player. That's why they ended up splitting up. Because Shaq was like, I'm the better player. I'm averaging 30-some points a game in finals. Like, come on, man. You know what I mean? But nobody, LeBron's doing stuff nobody is ever, I don't think nobody ever going to break the 40,000.
No, I don't think that's going to happen ever. They say you have to average 25 points for 82 games for the next 20 years or something like that to do it.
Yes. Kevin Durant just moved up to 9. But he already 35, 36 years old. Like, you know what I mean? Like, he ain't got much time to do that. Like, LeBron averaged like 27 points for his career. Like, in 21 seasons. Like you gotta be Superman to beat that record. Like, I'm serious, bro. Like, I'm not debating this shit with nobody. Like, for one, I think it's an era thing. But the best player I've ever, like, on the court, can play all 5 positions on offense, can guard all 5 positions. I watched this man average 34 points a game on the Lakers. He played center for what? What was it, like 15 games or something like that? And he averaged 34 points a game playing against centers that whole 15 games. You know what I mean? Like, who have we seen that can do that? Play all 5 positions on offense and guard all 5 positions. We watched him lock down point guards. We watched that. Like, I watched him play against Tim Duncan on the block at power forward and give Tim Duncan work. Like, I watched that happen. So, you know, that 40K, Brunson Leonard. Brunson goes down. Let's go, Cleveland. Take advantage of this. Oh, he crying too.
Oh yeah, it's bad. He went down. He was down for a minute, then he had to get up and
Let's go,
It
Cleveland.
seems like it's pretty bad.
You see it, the land, baby. Let's go. I don't know, wish injury on nobody, but hey, you on the opposite team, bro.
I mean, we got no Spider playing tonight, so
Yeah, but we be winning without him, though.
oh yeah,
We
we can win
lost,
without him.
lost two without him recently, though, but we be winning without him. Hey, Spider Man, hey, I like Donovan, man. He's a beast.
I like how he's amped up his defense. That's where it's at for me.
Yeah, he's a beast, man. I like him, man. Like a lot of players stepped up, like Okoro, like all these guys is just stepping up. Struce, I like Struce. That was a real good pickup. You see that 59-foot 3-point game?
61. Get it right,
Yeah,
61.
yeah, smacked it too. Was like,
61 footer.
how long is we gonna keep this up? Is this what we doing? Is this our standard? Is this where we ride it out?
What, the Cavs?
Yeah, the Cavs. Is this some fluke shit or
No,
this?
this is a good team. They're good to go here.
You sure?
Yes, I think they're good.
Like every, I think we are too. But I mean, we. It's crazy because the Celtics still only 29-3 at home. They 48-12. We 39-20, so we about to hit the 40. But Milwaukee 40-21. They right on our ass. Literally, it's even. Like they right on our ass. Like one game. So then I think we'll hold down.
Here we go, right here. Look at this. Oh. This is funny. PJ Washington thinks he gets the winning bucket. He's all hype. Tight. Then I'm like, oh, hold on. Stu's like, give me that back. Gotcha.
Net,
Oh,
nothing but that. Nothing but that. That's what we like. That's what we pay you for. That's what we need you to do every time you go out. Hit them.
Hell yeah, Northeast Streaming Sports. Salute to you guys.
Salute.
Again, thanks. We appreciate everything you guys do for us. Appreciate it all.
Opportunity for sure, man. For sure. Man. Porzingis and Drew Holiday. Now, I believe that those are two of the best pickups.
Yep.
In a long, especially if they go win a championship. Because Porzingis playing like a whole new player. But we already knew what Drew Holiday bring. Big guard, defense, can score like crazy. And that's all that the Celtics was missing was that. But they added.
And you know what's crazy is me and Beer Cave just had this conversation, and we said that is the reason why the Celtics are the way they are. Drew's defense is amazing as a point guard. Plus, he can give you 20 if, say, Jalen or Tatum are having bad nights. And then Porzingis stretches the floor, can hit every shot, plus play defense. So he gives them both sides of the ball now, and he's playing great.
I think adding both of them just the defensive side of the ball. It's the defensive side of the ball for me.
Oh, yeah. Big time.
Like, that really changed everything for them. Like, I feel like it ain't even the coaching. It's literally the players.
Oh, yeah. Some players doing their job.
It's literally the players, man. And I like the camaraderie. They look like they've been playing together forever. They look like this is what they've been doing this for years. You know, they've been to the Eastern Conference Finals like 5 or 6 times already. With so many different teams. I think this year is the year that they probably will get to the finals. Can't say they're gonna win it though. But
How about this? Give me 3 East teams and 3 West teams you believe that can win the finals.
3 that I believe can win it.
In each division or each conference.
Well, in the East, of course, the Celtics for sure. And Miami always, you can never count them out because they just always they 6 seed right now, but they'll win. They won it. What was they?
Yeah.
Championship stuff. And I'm gonna go Boston, Miami. I want to say Milwaukee, man, but they are struggling so bad, man. But they suck on the road. Boston, Miami.
Just say it.
I'm gonna have to go with Milwaukee.
See,
I got Cleveland at 4 though.
see, I got Milwaukee all the way out of there. I got Cleveland. I got those two in Cleveland, Boston, Miami, and Cleveland.
It's a toss up for me, man. With the 3, because I want to say the Cavs. I do. I really do.
I want to say Milwaukee, but the way they're playing and how
Yeah.
they are, like that ain't gonna happen, man.
Well, but we 39-20, they 40-21, so we even at 8.5 games.
Yeah, we right here, but
right there, like it looked like they playing trash because they are, but they still at 3 right there. So
nah.
that's the only thing. But Doc Rivers, and I trust Bickerstaff more than I trust Doc Rivers. So yeah,
Oh, of course, I think everybody does.
I'll say Boston, Miami, Cleveland, just because I do trust Bickerstaff more than I trust Doc.
All right. So what about your West then?
The West, oh man, Denver obviously.
Mm-hmm.
Damn,
They the Spurs lookalikes. That's what Denver is, man. Quiet as
Denver,
hell when they do their thing.
so they just play. They just play.
Yep, they just play and they get off the court and that's it. They win. They don't even do nothing crazy. They get off the court.
I'm gonna go. See, in the West, the top 3 teams is Oklahoma, Minnesota, Denver, but I don't think Minnesota can win a championship or Oklahoma. So
All
I'm
right.
gonna go Denver, the Clippers, and the Phoenix Suns.
Listen, I was gonna go those exact 3 until Booker went down last night. And that don't look good.
Did he? Oh yeah. See now,
That don't look good.
Yeah, depending on how bad it is, yeah, we might have to revisit.
Yeah, that don't look good. And the thing is, makes me put Minnesota at that 3 spot because they have the defense and offense. It's a matter of if they keep it together during the playoffs.
I'm gonna take them out since Booker did get injured. Yeah, you're right about that. I'm gonna put the Lakers in there. They got to the Western Conference Finals last year, and yeah. I'm gonna
Put
go
the
with
Lakes in, huh? Oh
Denver,
shit!
Denver, Clippers, and Lakers, man.
All right. See, I love the Clippers in Denver, but I have Minnesota in there at that 3.
But you know the crazy thing is the Warriors is 32-28 at 9, and the Lakers 33-29 at 10.
Yeah, they're gonna be some playing teams. They're gonna have to get their ass whipped.
They definitely about to be playing teams, but I think the Lakers got the best chance out of all those playing teams to make it out the play-in.
Well, yeah, because when you got
It's a
LeBron,
whole different team in the playoffs.
yeah, LeBron's a whole different player in the playoffs, so it all changes.
Yeah, it all changes. You can't even prepare for LeBron like you did in the regular season in the playoffs.
No, yeah, no. 0 dark 30 happens and it's over.
Yeah, it's completely different. Yeah, so I'll go with that. But like a sleeper team in both conferences, like a team that we ain't even thinking about that you think can sneak up in there and wiggle their way in there. Me, I'm gonna say Philly because Embiid down, everybody like counting them out. I'm gonna say Philly. They have 5 right now. I'm gonna say Philly.
If Embiid comes back, then yeah, that's definitely a
I'm
sleeper.
gonna say Philly in the East because I think Philly still playing. They still 5th seed, 35-26 or 35-25. They tied with the Knicks. So if the Knicks lose this, then the Sixers go up to 4. So I'm gonna go with the Sixers, and then in the West, I should have saved the Lakers for this. Yeah, but I
Well,
put the
then
Lakers.
use the pick that you would have put at 3 instead of the Lakers.
I'm gonna go with Minnesota.
There you go.
With Minnesota, sleeper for me. Even though they number 2, I just feel like ain't nobody talking about them for winning the championship. You probably the first person I heard put them in that conversation, so I'm gonna go with them. I think they do have the team that they can.
They do. It's just a matter of how they play in the playoffs. Because again, they're not.
They 22-8 at home. They 42-19 with Denver, and then Oklahoma is 41-18. So they all 3 like right there.
Yeah, they're all right there.
All right there, and I think in the playoffs, and if either one of those 3 teams, 2 of them meet each other, that's going to probably be the best series that we see.
If you see like a OKC and Kings matchup, that thing's gonna be fast as hell.
Yeah, that'll be fire. And
Them boys are scoring like crazy on that.
Yeah, but the Thunder gonna beat the Thunder. I don't think
the Thunder should beat them because they got the big defense, but
yeah, they don't want
but
that.
the Kings are my wild card in the West. I like the Kings in the West. I think they got a taste of it. They got beat up on, but it was like their first time all together going. So I think they're going to be better coming this year around. And then in the East, if the Pacers can get their shit together and
Yeah.
Burton can fully be back from that injury, I mean, that team can fire up with Pascal Siakam, Burton, Turner. I mean, they got some good young dudes over there.
Yeah, they 8th right now, so they.
Oh yeah, Red Jet, we got that game on. We're both watching it as we talking.
Yeah, we watching it right now. It's not a good game right now.
This has been everybody missing shots.
Yeah. A lot of contested, Just
one thing I do like though is I saw D Mitch. He came all the way down to the scoring table and was coaching up Garland at one point. So he's really into this. He isn't just trying to sit there and do whatever. He's trying to actually be involved.
Yeah, he need to be. Here you go, Mobley. Get that bucket. Big Ev. But that's what we need Evan Mobley to do. If we want to get over the hump, we need him to do that.
Yeah.
Attack the basket, bro. He's very skilled. He can shoot. He can do all of that. Attack the basket more. It's gonna open up everything. Because if they got to worry about him off the dribble, then you know what I mean. That causes a lot of problems. Ooh, DiVincenzo. I like DiVincenzo. What you think about him?
DiVincenzo.
I like him, man. He a good, solid player, man.
He a baller.
Yeah, he hit them shots.
He a Villanueva dude.
Yeah, Villanova.
Hey, you know what's funny is I saw some guy that looked just like Charlie Villanueva in college. Just like him. But he had a team like now.
Yeah.
Speaking of college, you see the kid in Indiana State?
No, what happened?
It's like the American version of the Joker.
Oh, damn.
But he got like the goggles on, but he's like, out of shape looking, but he can pass like no other shoot. Yeah. He does these odd, crazy shots. I mean, he's a baller. And I'm like, damn.
Man, you see Kemba Walker, 92 points over there overseas.
Oh, yeah, killing it.
But see, all that, the NBA ain't the world stuff. They need to get that out of here because NBA players go over there and dominate.
Taiwan or whatever. There ain't nobody over there.
But even in the Euro League, they go over there and dominate. They be the best players over there. And then they come back, but then those players come over here. You only got what, Joker and Luka that are actually top players in the NBA.
I'll tell you right now, Luka should win MVP this year. That boy's balling out.
He is balling out though, but
I like him and Shea.
Shea, that's my pick. I'm going with Shea. He's carrying his team, and they the number one team in the West. God is Shea.
I don't know if he's carrying it.
Yes, he is.
You got Chet still. You got some guys on that squad.
31 or 32 points a game. Offensively, he is carrying.
Yeah, but Luka's there averaging more than him.
Yes, but they're not number one in the West. They
can't be when it's just Luka.
Yes, but if Shea wasn't doing what he was doing, then yes, Luka would be the guy. But you got a guy that's doing the same thing or better on a winning team. That's how James Harden won it.
Yeah, I still feel like they give it to Luka.
Nah, Luka not. He already got Shea number one.
They already got Shea winning it. It's gonna be Luka.
No, Shea's number one on the list. Oh, he's the number one right now. Him and it was him. Damn, I can't think of who. I don't remember all the players, but he was number one for sure. Plus, yeah, he was number one. I can't remember. I look it up, but yeah, he was number one. Yeah, but it's either him or Luka. Like for real, like I'm with you.
Well, yeah, that's what I said that yesterday too. That's a clip that got put out. Shea and Luka are the ones. They battle.
But another thing is what they look at is critical situations when it's time to win. We watch Shea literally go win the game. And Luka don't do that. That's the only difference.
What you mean Luka don't do that? He averages.
But he gets all his points. It's when you get the points. Like Shea, when they
doubles, you can't do no more than that. 30 triple doubles.
But you got to get those points when it's time to win, though. Luka disappears a lot when it's time to win. When it's time to down to the end of the game.
I don't know if that matters too much.
It disappears a lot. Yeah, it does because it comes down to winning games. Shea's
a whole ass whip. There's no way why is he?
If it's the fourth quarter and you got 4 minutes left, Shea will take over the game and the Thunder will win the game because he just scored.
I don't know about all that. I think he just scores a lot.
I've watched it happen a lot of times.
Well, I've seen Luka do some of that shit though, but I'm just saying, I don't know.
Lose. I watched Luka score 73 points in the loss. He got all those in the first half. He got most of those points in the first half. When it's time to win, though, the clutch time, he still ain't the guy that you give the. He ain't reliable like that when it comes to that. Everything else, yes, he's the best. He might be the best, but when it comes to clutch and it's time to win the game, Luka got to consistently be that guy. He relies on Kyrie a lot. Kyrie seals
Kyrie's
games.
been hurt.
I know, but when Kyrie's there, they'll both drop 40 apiece. But we see Kyrie getting late buckets. It's about late buckets.
Oh, because Kyrie's the finisher, and that's all right.
Got to translate that to wins, man. But I've like Shea. I've watched Shea just take games over in the fourth quarter and win those games because he just scored 15 straight points. Like steals, he getting steals, rebounds because he's a big guard. Like it's just moments, you know what I mean? Like throughout the game, like they both Luka averaging what 34, 35. He averages some crazy shit right now.
Yeah,
He
yeah.
sure, he averages some crazy ass numbers. But it's all about you get a lot of those points early, man. First half, he be killing, he be torching people in the first half. Then he'll get his buckets in the third, you know. But when it's time to win that game, man, Luka gotta be the guy. He gotta be the guy. If you want to win MVP, you gotta be the guy.
I think they're
When it's
gonna look
time
at
to win,
his whole all-around thing. I think that's how he's gonna win it.
I think he'll get it. I think he'll get it once he don't have to do everything. Like it's just him and Kyrie. They don't. I mean, and Tim Hardaway shoot. He does what he does, but he ain't consistent. They big men are trash.
But
Like
he got no big man.
when they get a good defense, when they get a good defense and they can stop people from scoring baskets, that's when Luka will win MVP because he'll win more games. Win shares, you got to be a part of winning. You have to be. They count that win shares.
Yeah.
That's a part of winning MVP. Like you got to plus minus all of that stuff. You know what I mean? Like all that matters. And Shea right now, there's nobody with a better. Like he's doing it, bro. Like yes, their team is great for sure. Yes, but you take Shea off of that team, they're sub 500 team because they don't get that 31 points and 32 points a game from him. Having 2 or 3 steals a game. You know what I mean? The rebound,
Yeah.
all of that stuff. But if you take Luke off of Dallas, it's the same thing, but they're not. But it's not different when he's there. They're still losing. Like you know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So that's the difference. And of course, if you look at Luka, we like he probably should win the MVP, but they put all that other stuff in. You know what I mean? They don't just give it to that was the best player. Of course, it's gonna be Luka. That was the best player.
Well, that's what it's supposed to be. Most valuable players.
Yeah, but they put all this extra shit in there.
I know that's stupid shit.
The Thunder being number one is why Shea. If he finished the season and they stay number one, and because Shea he played that he
Well,
gonna
it should be Shea. Yeah.
he's gonna win it. He's gonna win it. Even if Luka put up way better numbers, they number one in the West. They gonna give it to him. Like that's the one thing I get it. You want to reward winning, but I want the best player in the league to get the award. You know what I mean? When Jokic got that, he was the best player in the league. You know what I mean? There was nobody better than him. Like when he won that, it was like think about when Russell won it. Russ wasn't the best player in the NBA. He just averaged a triple double. So
I mean, that's crazy.
But I mean, it's crazy. I ain't gonna say it's easy, but for him,
easy.
no, for him, it was easy because that's what he was trying to do. He was trying to triple double. He wasn't trying to win games or none of that. He was just trying to get a triple double. That's why they didn't win nothing.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But he got MVP because he got he averaged a triple double, which that's fine. Yeah, that's fine. That's numbers though. That's not you being the best player. That's numbers.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's numbers. You know what I mean? That's why LeBron don't got 7 or 8 of them because for one, voters fatigue. I don't want to keep voting for the same person. But if he's the best player, Michael Jordan should have 10 of them. LeBron should have 10 of them. Wilt should have 10 of them. There's so many people that should have 5 or 6 MVPs, but Kobe only got 1. There was at least 5 years where, at least 3 years, Kobe was the best player in the NBA. At least 3, because LeBron dominated for a long time. Kobe was there while LeBron was the best player in the league. But the early years after Shaq left, Kobe was the best player in the league. There was nobody better than Kobe for at least 3 years. And he only got 1. And that was in 2012, Mike. And I'm talking about early 2000s. He didn't win it till 2012.
Yeah, I know.
LeBron was the best player that year. That's the year he got robbed for the defensive player of the year by second team All NBA Bogut.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Or Marc Gasol. He was the second team, and LeBron was first team, but they gave it to him because he had more blocks.
Yeah, that made no sense.
don't make no damn sense. So it's about numbers, man. Like that's why MVP and all that award stuff. I don't really care about none of that.
Yeah, I don't
Like,
care about them awards
you
either.
know, they don't ever give it. Half the time they don't give it to the right person. It's a 55-45 type of
Yeah,
thing. Like they
yeah.
could they could do way better with that. You know what I mean? Man, we was talking about Milwaukee, bro. They lost to Memphis without Memphis' starting five. They played a second and third string and lost.
Tell you, man, Milwaukee's got some problems, man. And it's mental. It's
they,
mental. It's not even like they can't play. It's mental.
they average in like a 10 or 11 point losses. Like this is it's getting crazy out here. Like I don't know, man. We'll see. But Steve Kerr, man, 2 years, 35 million, highest paid in history of NBA. Biggest
They about
contract.
to blow that team up, so he'll have to show some real coaching now.
Yep, because they just paid him a lot of money, and that's why it's only 2 years. Because we about to break. You only got so long, like
Yeah.
only 2 years. If he don't do nothing in these next 2 years, because this year, after this season, they about to break everything up, bring in some more people, and you got 2 seasons with this team that you build.
Yeah. Fix it. Do something
Yeah,
with it.
fix it quick because he's still gonna have Curry.
Yeah.
That's his main guy. You gotta have Curry, but they gotta change the team because Clay is not bailing him out no more. All these guys that was bailing Curry out, they're not there to bail him out no
Yeah,
more.
Clay's not shooting right.
Yeah,
Draymond's not playing good.
yeah. Curry gotta be the guy. And you see, when they won the championship 2 years ago, but that was a great defensive team. Everybody was playing. Wiggins was balling out, and like it was crazy.
Yeah.
But the following season, it was like, damn, y'all trash. But then they went even further back this year. So
No, yeah, they took a big step back.
huge step back. Like it's crazy. So Steve Kerr, they about to make him earn his money. And if he don't do it in these 2 years, they probably get him out of there. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah.
Depending on what he built, we'll see, man. I don't know, man. But I've been saying all this Bronny talk, man. Like I'm starting to get annoyed because I get LeBron. Yeah, I want my son to do this on his own and da 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 da. But sometimes you got to step in and be the parent and be like, bruh, why are you thinking about the NBA? You don't need the money or none of that. Right now, you're not good enough to play in the NBA. Like you're going to be in the G League forever. Don't do that. You can go to college for 3, 4 years if you want to. Perfect your game. 3 years, man. He definitely shouldn't leave after this season.
No, hell no. Hell
Hell
no.
no.
He should be there for another year or two. Maybe even transfer out of there. Go somewhere else.
Go somewhere else where you can be the guy.
I
Like
think he
they
should
got,
have came to Ohio State because then he could have been that. They would have built. It's a team game at Ohio State. Over in USC, it's a bunch of players that
Isaiah
have
Collier and
past
all these.
NBA players,
Yeah, they
and
got DJ Rodman, Isaiah Collier. All those is big name players and big time. They better than LeBron. They better than him. Like because the focus is on them. They get most of the touches.
well, that's a problem. They get most of the minutes. The game flows through them, and it ain't flowing through Bronny like he's used to.
He
And
would have came.
that's a huge issue. I think that's mentally messing with him a little bit too.
Yes, if he would have came to the Buckeyes, they would have made the whole game plan around LeBron, around Bronny. Everything would have been around him. You know what I mean? Like, 'cause he's a point guard. You know what I mean?
He's
So,
got highest paid to lose by over 50. He needs to be a late night visit in the alley.
well, not yet. He ain't the highest paid yet. Next
He's
year
talking
when
about
they
Steve
think,
Kerr.
yeah, he ain't getting that money yet. It'll be next year. So yeah,
Still,
I get what she's saying. I get what she's saying.
uh,
What she's saying. But they only paying him to. They giving him this money because he earned the money already. That's
yeah,
the thing. They're not paying him for what he doing now. They paying him for what he already did. So they
yeah,
earned it. So they have to pay him. But that's why it's only 2 years. It's not 5, 6, 7.
yeah.
It's
They're
only
keeping minimal.
yes, you only getting 2 years. Because we're gonna rebuild this whole team and then you got 2 years. You know what I mean? So yeah.
Yeah,
But highest paid, they gotta make a complete U-turn. They'll fire his ass next year. If
he'll be
they
gone.
yeah, they'll fire him next year in the middle of the season if they trash. Hey, Mark Jackson, you want to come back? But they say Mark Jackson won't work because you can't cuss, none of that stuff. You can't really party. You can't do none of the stuff that young men like to do. But if I
Yeah,
can't cuss, man, You trying to tell me to be somebody that I ain't? Like I'm a real true person. So if I cuss, I cuss because that's how I felt at
That's
the time.
how it works. Yeah.
That's how I felt at the time. So I mean, like you either gonna take that or you gonna leave that. You're not gonna
Yeah.
tell me I'm cussing. I'm a grown ass man. That's never gonna happen. I'm just passionate, man. So cuss words coming out of my mouth.
Oh yeah, they're definitely popping out.
We do a good job when we doing this. I mean, because
We
have
regulate it. We regulate
we
it.
do a good job, but you don't know how many times I catch myself. I catch myself a lot. Uh, let's see. What team, if we redrafted this last draft and you could place Wimby on the team, what team would he better fit on than the Spurs?
Wimby?
Wimby, where he would be like super successful. Like it can even be a team like Thunder, like how their team is built, where Chet is just a bunch of guys that hoop. It ain't got to be like the best team, nothing like that. Just what team do you think that he would fit? Just drop him right in, and they a championship contender right now because of the pieces and what they got. I
Go ahead, you got one?
hell yeah, motherfucking Cleveland for one.
I'm
Drop
not
him
even.
in Cleveland, it's over with. You drop him in Cleveland, it's over with. It's over with. They're him and Mobley, and if we can find a way to keep Jared Allen, oh yeah, it's over. But if we
Listen,
got to get rid of Jared for Cleveland, it's over. New York,
that's who I was going to say. The Knicks.
York, it's over. Miami,
Miami. The Knicks
Miami,
was big though. The Knicks. Listen, you put them in Dallas with
Dallas.
dude. That's huge. If you put
Actually,
Wimby down there,
you know
woo.
what? That might be the best one.
Yeah, because Luka, Kyrie, him. You got your
Oh,
big. You got your. It's bad news down there.
That's oh my lord. That's Phoenix. Phoenix. They got Nurkic. Come on, bro. You
Listen,
drop him. You drop him in there with Durant and Beal or Durant and Booker or all. Oh, bro.
you put him in the Clippers with all them boys.
Oh no, that's cheating. That is cheating. That's cheating, bro.
That is cheating right there. Hey, listen, I'm gonna do this with you. Me and Beer Cave did it on our show. We did a little bit on the old man and the kids earlier. We were talking about what if the NFL did dynasty drafts where you got 6 players you got to keep each year, 3 offense, 3 defense, but everybody else went.
My argument, huh?
Listen, no, everybody else went into the draft, and then everybody got redrafted, but you got to keep 3 players offense, 3 players defense, and it was just for that year. If you want to get rid of them the next, you can and change which 6 you keep, but it had to be 3 offense, 3 defense. What are you doing for the Bengals?
This is my whole argument, man. Let me keep my core guys. Of course, it's Burrow, Chase.
It's not an argument. No, it wasn't part of your argument. There's no money involved. It's just a fantasy.
Well, I know. I'm just saying. I just want to be able to keep my guys every year.
Yeah. All right. So you said who? You said
obviously Burrow and Chase. What's up in the air for me? And what's up in the air for me is Mixon or Higgins.
Remember, you get the draft from the whole. Everybody else gets put in the draft. So, like, say if the Browns threw Nick Chubb in there, you could possibly pick him.
Yeah. So, off the top of my head, I'm gonna say T. Higgins. You know what I mean? I'm gonna say Burrow, Chase, and Higgins because, like, with that dynamic 3 right there, you can put almost anything around them. And
all right. So, all right, that's your 3 offense. What's your 3D?
3 defense. Hendrickson, 17 sacks, second to J.J. Watt. Double-digit sacks every year he's been with us. Definitely keeping Hendrickson. Uzier, that's my guy. He's a great corner. He's a great corner. And Logan Wilson.
So Uzier, Hendrickson, and
yeah.
All right.
For sure. Browns, buddy. Don't say this either because he's gonna be injured.
No, you're gonna be shocked. I'm gonna do my offense last. You'll be shocked as hell who I kept on that.
Okay.
But defense, I kept Garrett.
Of course.
I keep Joke at linebacker.
Okay.
And I want Emerson for a corner.
Oh, Emerson. Okay.
Because I look at it like this. Because I did it for age too. Because Joke and Emerson are young too, so things are different. Yeah, now offensively, this is where it screws some people up. But me and Beer Cave kind of had the same idea. I took Amari Cooper,
Of course.
and then I took Wyatt Teller and DeJuan Jones.
Who?
Wyatt Teller.
Oh yeah, DeJuan Jones. Hell yeah.
And Wyatt Teller. I took offensive linemen.
I ain't mad at you.
Because I love the offensive line. I'm like, dude, listen, now I know my quarterback's going to be cool.
Yeah, I ain't mad at that at all. And keeping both of those guys, that's big. That's big. That's two big protectors. They gonna protect.
No. And I figure I can grab a decent quarterback and I'll be all right.
Yeah, for sure. I like that. That's different.
Yeah. We did a couple different teams earlier too. It was crazy, but
all right, let's do the same thing though for the NBA. I know
it's hard. Listen, we tried to do this. We tried to, but it's like if you keep 3 dudes, it's like, oh, all right, cool. I'm keeping Porzingis, Jaylen Brown, and Tatum. Okay, of course.
Yeah, you're right.
It's easier for the
NBA. We can make it difficult.
Even if you said one player, you already know what one player you're keeping.
The New York Knicks.
If I'm keeping one player?
No.
3?
We'll do 3 players.
I'm keeping Brunson, DiVincenzo, and OG.
Okay, so I would keep Jalen, big ass Mitch Robinson, and that would be my 3.
I feel like Mitch Robinson will come back around to me.
Mitch is a monster too, bro. Like, hey, I definitely do that.
But it's like if you did the Cavs, it's going to be what? Mitchell, Mobley,
Mobley. Yeah, Mitch Mobley, Garland. That is easy.
It was funny. I messed them all up earlier. I was like, I'm going to take Mitchell, Mobley, and Sam Merrill.
Yeah, right.
Money Merrill. There he is, right there.
Right on cue too.
Yep.
Shooter. All right. Let's see if we can. The Thunder got a lot of
Thunder. You going Chet, SGA, and then
obvious, but who the third? Because you got Giddey.
No.
You got all these
dude. Who?
I'd probably keep.
It's a Johnson, whatever the Johnson dude's name is.
Nah, it's I know. Oh yeah, Keontae. Keontae good though.
Yeah, that's to be the 3. Chet, him, and Shea.
Yeah, I might go with you on that. Wendy Walters. Who the fuck is Wendy Walters? Yeah. Bro, how you average a half of an assist?
It's because you do 1 assist every other game or some shit. That's what it is. It's like assist every other game. So like this game, you got an assist. Next game, he's like, I ain't passing the ball.
Oh my god, man! Lauri Markkanen. Would you want
with the Jazz?
Lauri Markkanen or Lauri Markkanen or Lauri Markkanen or Porzingis. Because you got it, Lauri averaging 23 points.
And Lauri doing a damn thing, but he's a power forward though. He ain't a center.
Yeah, but I'm just going off.
He ain't playing defense though.
That's what I was going.
Porzingis would have to be for the defense.
But me personally, depending on what my team is, I'll probably take Lauri Markkanen.
Yeah, depending on what your needs are. Yeah,
he's gonna stretch the floor out. You know what I mean? If Porzingis stretch the floor out too, but he averaging like 23 points a game, gets his rebounds, stuff like that. But the obvious choice would be Porzingis, but I don't think it's me personally. I don't think it's so obvious.
Well, it's because you're worried about.
If it's the Celtics we're talking about, then yeah, I'm gonna take Porzingis on the Celtics, of course.
Yeah, you're worried about injuries.
Porzingis on Utah, I probably wouldn't take Porzingis.
No, not Porzingis on you. Oh yeah, if you put Porzingis on Utah, yeah, to be honest, he'd probably be the one.
Yeah, but I don't think he would be as good because he got to do too much. That's the thing about
and I think that's why he fits so good with the Celtics because it's not all on his shoulders.
Nope, he only got to do what he got to do.
He can loosely play his game and be good.
Yeah, he only got to play his game, and that's it. Just do what you know how to do, and that's what I like about the Thunder. That's what I like about Boston. That's what I like about the Knicks. Actually, the Cavs is the same now too. They just play their game. Nobody trying to do too much.
Yeah.
Everybody just playing their game, and that's why we have the 2 seed. So we want to win this game, get us to our 40th win, keep us at number 2. Because if we lose this, we'll go down to number 3, and Milwaukee will move up to number 2. I'm telling you, keep an eye on Milwaukee. I know they.
We got to win this. They say
Yeah,
championship
we
team
have to win. Yeah, we have to
40
win.
and 20. 40 and 20.
Yeah, we have to win this. This will be our 40th win. But Milwaukee will go up to 2 if we lose. We'll be 39 and 21, and they'll be 40 and 21. So
No.
Milwaukee's still right there. That's why I say I know they're struggling all that. I don't think they're gonna do much in the playoffs, but they still a team that you have to worry about because they still right there. It's crazy how bad they don't look. And Doc got a losing record and everything right now with them, but they still right there, right? And it's crazy because Giannis is one of the best. He might be the best player in the NBA. Listen.
You saying Giannis might be the best player in the league?
What he does every single night.
He's a monster.
Look at where they are, and they've been losing and how bad they look. He is the reason why they are still at number 3. It's solely Giannis. I'm telling you that he probably is the best player in the league. If you put him, where would you put Giannis at? Take him off Milwaukee and move him somewhere. If you put him in a lot of these teams,
you put him on Dallas.
It's over. You can put him on Dallas and move Kyrie out, and it's still over with. Because you got your defense. And one guy, you got your defense.
Listen, you put him on the Knicks because there's no real power player. I mean, Jalen Brunson's their star, but you put him over there, that's the real star.
That's cheating. That's cheating and a half, right? Yeah, that's cheating right there. If you put him on Philly, if you put him on Miami, if you put him in Indiana.
Oh, dude, listen, I would love him in Indiana. Him and Halliburton and Turner and Pascal.
Yeah, you put him with DeJounte and Trae Young. It's over with. Clint Capella, that's you can put him in so many different places.
You put him on any team, it's gonna be a monster team.
That's why I feel like he is the best. Like LeBron, all his prime years, you put him anywhere, you know they go into the finals. Now, once Giannis leaves Milwaukee, I think depending on if he chooses the right place, that's going to be his fate from there on out.
Yeah.
Where I go is we go into the finals because Milwaukee they old now. Rook old, Middleton old, all those guys old. You know what I mean? They're not young.
Him and Dame, like I said, is unhappy. He's miserable. He's not playing his game. He even said, he goes, I miss my family because there's nothing. I have no social activities going on. I think that team needs to rally around Dame, bring him out, do shit with him, do something with him. Stop letting him sit alone.
Dame getting traded again. Dame won't be in Milwaukee long. He's gonna.
We'll bring him on to the Cavs.
I don't know where he's gonna go, but he's
gonna. Bring him to the Cavs. We'll give you Garland.
He said he missed his family, so he probably gonna go back over there. He probably gonna go back to the West.
But what's funny is he only misses him because there's nothing else taking his mind off that.
That's what I'm saying. So he might go to one of those California teams where it's shit to do, and he around people that he know, and
well, he going to the Lakers.
Yeah, he's rapping all that Clippers, Lakers, Sacramento. You know what I mean? He might go to somewhere just close to over there. It ain't necessarily got to be an LA team. Like just something.
He going to Denver.
Denver, you know what I mean?
He go to Denver. Ooh.
Dallas, Dallas.
Utah. Well, nah, Utah.
Warriors. Go to the Warriors. Phoenix Suns over there. Houston. Like it's just so many places.
Houston down there.
He not going to Houston though because they young and
that's all young boys.
They trying to win. If Dame where would you put Dame at? He's not playing good with Milwaukee. I don't like him with Milwaukee. When they did it, I said
like him, man.
Where would you put him at where he would have immediate?
Shit, I mean, you could put him in New York and let Jalen run the point and let Dame be the 2.
See, the only reason why I wouldn't do that is because he has CJ McCollum and they did the same thing. They both scored a lot of points, but defensively, it just.
Or you could, well, I mean, I guess you can't do it in Cleveland either because Mitchell.
Yeah, Mitchell.
Again, Miami's still the team for me because
Miami is always a good bro. Because I swear, Miami is always a great spot for most players.
And what do you think is Butler isn't selfish at all. He'll let you control the game and he'll get his and he'll play defense. So Miami's always a good fit for any star. And I think that's why Dame was pissed. He knew if he went there, he could be himself. Butler's not going to be on his case. It's just good players down there, and they just play team ball. They won. They won the other day without Butler
Yeah,
the one rookie and the other dude, and they won.
they beat
They're
the Bucks without Jimmy
that was
and
without them
yeah,
guys. They
they
beat
beat
the
the
Bucks.
Bucks.
And I'm
Yeah,
telling you, it's because that's a team game down there. Them guys
yes.
play team ball.
I say another team, Philly. I know they got Tyrese Maxey, but Maxey can be a shooting guard. You know what I mean? Like he scores like a shooting guard. Him and Dame, that would be good, but they got the defense though. Without the defense, I don't think it should be two guards like that score a lot of points. Like Mavericks, they got two guards that score a lot of points, but they have no
Yeah.
defense. So it's like it don't even matter. But another team I was thinking of is the Pelicans.
Yeah.
And
But a
Zion,
CJ McCollum's there right now.
yeah, but they
You
got
put him back with
defense.
CJ.
But they got defense though. They got
They got
defense.
Ingram. They got
Yes,
Valanciunas.
they got buckets and they got defense in New Orleans. So I think it would be different. If they had defense in Portland when it was CJ and Dame, that would have went completely different.
Yeah. They had defense and they had other people that could score the ball, so they wasn't heavily relying on them too.
Yes, that would have went completely different. Now you got to depend on your two small guards, which the game you live and die with the point guard. You have to have a great guard that can score in the NBA. You have to because most teams have one, so you have to have one. But if you got two and no defense, then it's like that's Kyrie and Luka. What's the point? You know what I mean? Look at the Cavs. We got Garland and we got Mitchell. They both will go out there and get you 30 points a game. But we got Jared Allen, we got Mobley, we got these guys. Okoro playing great defense, and you see him hit buckets now. Like we do this, man. But it's times like this game right now. Jalen went down, and we down. These are the games that we have to win. Knicks is
we're missing shots.
They took us out last year. That's just the team we lost to in the playoffs.
Yeah,
we have to beat them. Like,
well, what if, look, here's another team. What if Dame went to the Magic with Paolo and
I was thinking that too. Yeah, but see, the only thing about that is they got Anthony Black, the rookie that they brought in. He starts and pull Anthony off the bench. Like those are two little guys, so they
can come off the bench. Let Dame do his thing.
Well, yeah, you're right, but Anthony Black is about to be. Anthony Black is.
Yeah, he'll be good.
Yeah, he's a monster, bro. Like, and they still got Markelle Fultz. Like they got too many point guards.
Markelle Fultz is trash.
He
might give you that game.
He didn't live up to number one. He did not live up to number one pick.
He lived up to last pick in the second round.
Yeah, he should have never been. Yeah, that draft was trash, though. That draft was trash. He was the best player in the draft, and it didn't even make sense to me. Like, how the fuck? What?
The whole draft was trash.
That was a terrible draft. That's one of the worst drafts ever.
Listen, best drafts ever is 84, 96, and 03.
03. Yep. Which one is the best out of them three though? Because
it is tough.
Because they showed 96, but it's not no championships in that shit. It's like 2 championships.
I don't worry about championships because that involves a whole team. I'm talking about individual players coming out in the draft.
2003.
That's
You got Dwayne Wade, LeBron, Carmelo, all in the top scoring list. They all up there scoring on the scoring list. All of that. You got the greatest player of all time in that draft.
Listen,
you
had Kobe. Who was it? Kobe,
Ray Allen,
Steve Nash, Ray Allen.
That's it.
No, there's more because we went over. AI was in that draft.
No, he wasn't. AI was 96. AI was 96.
That's the draft I'm talking about.
Kobe was 97, bro.
He was 96.
No, he wasn't. Kobe was 97.
Put money on it. I'm
about to look up right now.
Look it up. Because he played in the 97 All-Star game. He was in 96.
Hold on, man. I seen this. It came up, and I was like, oh, that 96.
Yeah, Kobe, Nash, AI.
Ray Allen, Stephon Marbury. Nah, Kobe ain't on there.
No. Kobe was in 96.
Oh, Kobe was 97. I'm looking at it right now. No, hold on. Yeah, the 96 was Allen Iverson, Steve Nash, Ray Allen, Stephon Marbury, Abdul Rahim, Zadrunas L. Gaskis, Peja Stojakovic, Antoine Walker, Ben Wallace, Jermaine O'Neal. Yep. Hold on. Yeah, Kobe, you right. Kobe was. Damn, Kobe. I thought Kobe was 96.
Look at all that shit, man. That's a lot of.
Okay, so out of that, you got Kobe and Allen Iverson. Allen Iverson, 4 time scoring champ. Raheem didn't do shit. Ray Allen was a monster. He got a championship with the
Steve
Celtics.
Nash, 2-time MVP. I mean, come on.
That was
Dirk
fluke.
in that draft?
That was
No, Dirk
fluke. Steve Nash was my favorite, one of my favorite players, but that was fluke. They played Shaq. That was
but
fluke.
still, he's still a good ass player. Was Dirk in that draft too, or was he in the next draft? Dirk might have been in 97.
97. Derek Fisher, Marcus Camby.
Marcus Camby. Ooh.
Yeah, so you got Ben Wallace, who was a defensive player of the year. Antoine Walker didn't do, you know, he
Antoine Walker was a shooter.
Real player, Jermaine O'Neal, Page, and Stephon Marbury.
Listen, you had some ballers. Don't tell me you didn't know ballers in that draft.
You had ballers in that draft, but
listen, in the 03 draft, you're only looking at Wade, Bosh, Melo, and LeBron.
Hold on. Go to that one.
That's really it.
Before we get up out of here.
Oh, yeah, we're supposed to get out of here now.
Oh, well, Chris Bosh, Wade, Ron.
Hey, we ran overtime.
Well, sorry, y'all. We out, man. We got to go.
All right, y'all. I appreciate y'all.